Our focus has always been in protection of the citizens of this country and not on getting photo ops. Mr. Fikile Mbalula, through the figment of his imagination, has come out guns blazing, suggesting that we are a political project yet to be properly unveiled. And on some days, he claims we are a project of the IFP, some days of the MK, some days of Israel, depending on what mood he's in or what substance. Not one of the boss's press briefings seeks to acknowledge the damage and pain that they have caused to the many families from their negligence of our borders. How many more families have been destroyed because of the drugs and corrupt activities, as we have heard at the Madlanga Commission? When does he apologize to the parents whose children have died because of sputtle shop killings or the sputtle shop mafias? Or are those families also political parties or political projects? In his last episode of his live recorded broadcast in the media, Mr. Mbalula illogically stated that the movement was not happy that other members had met with the president. Yet we had already addressed this issue in our statement, where we stated that everyone has a right to meet with anyone, including the president. Our focus has always been in protection of the citizens of this country and not on getting photo ops. In his vent, he made noise about their leaders being booed at our marches, and he said nothing about the reasons why their members of the public decided to boo them. Surely this should have been an opportunity for him to reflect on why people were booing certain leaders while celebrating others. That is not boos that are funded, but they are an expression of deep pain and dissatisfaction. So rather than looking for excuses or someone to blame, maybe it's an opportunity for him to do some self-introspection. South Africans have been crying out for help, longing for a minister who cares about the people of this country. A minister who understands that our people continue to be ravaged by drugs and crimes committed by foreign nationals. And this Minister of Police that we have does not ever, not once, meet with black communities to listen to our cries. He does not see a need to come to our townships and listen to what the people have to say. On the other side, yet the minister has continuously engaged with foreign nationals, particularly those from Pakistan and Somalia, and interestingly has left out those from Malawi, Zimbabwe, and Congo. For many years, South Africans have accepted that they are second-class citizens in their own country. But today we confirm that they have decided to stand up for themselves, and they want to be treated the same way that minority groups are treated in the country. We have also noted with grave concern contents of a circular issued by the South African Police Service, which is dated the 20th of July 2026, under the hand of MJ Mamoteti, who is the Divisional Commissioner and Operations directing the member of all SAPS to refrain from participating in any action arranged by civilians to identify, threaten, and remove all foreigners, as they claim, from their homes or businesses, or threatened to charge the police officers. He or she further directed that community leaders and private individuals who complained about suspected undocumented persons must be referred to the Department of Home Affairs or BMA. It is our respectful view that this seeks to diminish and or undermine that being in the country without proper documents and or illegally is a crime, and therefore this circular invites the police not to act even when crime is committed right in front of them. And at first, the same police said that citizens are not allowed to do anything that has to do with foreign nationals. Now they're saying that the police also don't have to do anything that has to do with undocumented foreign nationals. So who exactly is supposed to do something? It has become clear that our police have been underfunded. The police do not have enough vans. They do not have enough holding cells, nor do they have enough guns, do they have enough food, do they have enough staff, and even enough food to feed the illegal immigrants when they are apprehended. These challenges make it difficult for the hard men and women working in blue who are actually doing their job to protect South African citizens. And as a result, many illegal immigrants who commit crime in our society or are found to be illegal in the country are released back to the unsuspecting public that continue to suffer at the hand of these criminals. So we call upon government to take a bold decision and increase the budget which is allocated to the police. We call upon government to ensure that there is an urgent realignment between the police, Home Affairs and BMA in order to address the current challenges. And if it requires for the amendment of laws, then it needs to be done so urgently. So while we talk about the amendment of our laws, we call upon government to either put up a proper border wall or properly fence our border as a matter of urgency. It's not just about illegal people coming into the country, but also the illegal goods who possess far more danger to our lives than we can ever imagine. Otherwise, we will remain in the streets until we no longer feel unsafe in our own country. Some of the positive is also gradually we are seeing large numbers of foreign nationals leaving our rural areas and townships, opening spaces for our people to run and control the township economy, which had been taken away from them. We have been working tirelessly behind closed doors, engaging with banks, businesses, business chambers, government, traditional leaders, religious sector, and communities to ensure that we re-establish a viable economy owned by Black and marginalized people in our country. In the next 2 months, we will announce a massive partnership led by communities aimed at creating a voice for the voiceless in South Africa who want to run successful businesses. We have had successful engagements which are currently ongoing with role players within the delivery industry. The industry offers opportunities to about 10,000 young people who are currently looking for jobs in that sector. And we are working with all role players in a quest to ensure that this industry is reserved only for South Africans, because I can assure you there are no jobs that South Africans do not want to do. The movement is also not born out of hate or seeking a political spot in government, but it is a machinery in the hands of South Africans which should be utilized forever. The movement has done a careful study of the problems facing the South African people, Black people in particular. The question has always been who speaks for South Africans, and the answer is, other than politicians who have been placed in parliament, absolutely nobody. South Africans live in an unsecured country with no borders, and apart from marching and voting, they have no one to look up to help. Black people die at the corridors of hospitals without medical attention. Their pain goes unnoticed. Their children are deprived of their right to study robotics in rural areas and townships, a right not provided because the budget goes to people flocking into a country unknown. The police remain extremely underfunded, yet the citizens have nowhere to go to complain. Today, we announce the movement's bold decision to establish a forum for all South Africans and Blacks in particular. This forum will provide justice to the voiceless South Africans who, for many years, justice had remained a distant cousin. We have established a non-profit entity which shall trade under the name of SA First Forum. This organization will be the vanguard of South African citizens. It will, as and when necessary, litigate against the state on behalf of predominantly Black people, owners of the economy and private individuals.